Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Keeping it on the ground here. The Noles pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of down.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made, a lot of space now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be...
And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles. That is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
A completion makes it second down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
1st and goal, handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out, so now you're way behind on the sticks.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on second down. Receiver makes the catch. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This quarterback on fire today. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He slings this one deep down the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Running through the tackle. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a fourth down completion. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quick throw caught on the left side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They'll try the right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. A running play called on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And he drops back in the gun. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And the runner takes off to his right. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Knowles. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. Runs through the defender. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down at 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff to the right side. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's hit just before the throw. The stop made at the 5. The offense on a 1st and goal now. And the Noles come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. Throws to the tight end. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
First down and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. He's found some room at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
QB decides to keep it here. Has the 1st down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Heading left after the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Noles looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. On the run here. Let's it go. Delivers from the pocket. But the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And Tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 28, Notre Dame 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the right side on the toss. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
The Seminoles are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. Rick, you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for him.
Chris, he's scoring all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out into space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, the job this offensive line did.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple of touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Can the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. The ball will turn over on downs.
I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset. Turning the ball.
Will he score here? And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Seminoles will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Green 25.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out.
Will take over.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty. Went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Here comes a handoff. Plays bottled up and the football is loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Second down after that previous play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Now the delay penalty backed the offense up closer to their own goal line. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags the throw.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Seminoles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Notre Dame, 21.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Notre Dame offense will take over.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Pressure, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up third down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but he reaches the 40-yard line.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds